Let me share with you what type of business you should buy in 2025. All right, so I'm actually what they call an ETA, which means entrepreneur through acquisition. So I've never actually started a business from ground up. We've always acquired businesses. The reason we've done that in the past is that we tend to have a target sort of business that we go for. There's some real pros and cons to that, which I want to unpack and explain to you. But essentially, our clear kind of target is to buy a business from a baby boomer. And the amazing thing about these businesses is that often they can be in various sectors like healthcare, industrial, commercial, trade. They've been around for 30, 40, some even 50 years. They've been run by the same proprietor or business owner who's run this business successfully for a very long time and made a lot of money doing it. The thing about these businesses is they're built on reputation, longevity, hard work, customer service. Often you'll find that they have absolutely no technology in place, no automation, no systems, no streamlining of the business. And this is what appeals to us the most, because these sort of businesses, you can come in, implement some tools, some technology, some automation and some systems, and get exponential growth and gains into some of these businesses. So what are the benefits and the cons to this? Well, the benefits, as I sort of explained, is that there's a huge upside with being a Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen X, buying these businesses. You can come in and implement some of these tools and strategies and actually find quite significant exponential growth in the business over the first 1, 2, 3 years. Some of the implementation that you can make is fairly obvious, very simple. The real benefit is if you're entering into a business where you are an expert in that field already. So an example is you're a carpenter and you're buying a carpentry business, or you're a healthcare practitioner buying a health business. You might be a pharmacist buying a pharmacy from a pharmacist that's run one business for 20 plus years. When you bring that skill set, or you're sticking within your wheelhouse, you're able to get in there and see the really obvious things that need to be improved straight away without having to learn and understand the actual trade or the type of work or business that is offered. That's the real big benefit to buying these sort of businesses. Some of the cons are that you're going to find it very hard to have everything available to you at the click of a button. Most of these businesses run through paper, folders, whiteboards, and they project manage or they manage their clients. They don't have very good websites. They basically have no social media presence whatsoever. You're going to find that learning about the business, learning the history of the business, accessing information about past clients or customers or projects that the business worked on is near impossible to find. And I guess the key to negotiating one of these businesses is to make sure that you have a long handover period with the previous owner, so that you can pick their mind, ask lots of questions, and make sure they're around through the transition where you're implementing the technology, the systems, so that you make sure the way they've run the business can be replicated by automation rather than manual work or physical administration. So how do you find one of these businesses? I guess the real key is that it takes time, effort, lots of searching, and essentially you're looking for the diamond in the rough. So the businesses we've bought like this, often you're looking at hundreds of businesses a day. You're making at least 10 phone calls to brokers every single day, inquiring about ones that stand out to you. You're looking through IMs and basically prospectuses that have been put together with historic financials and information about the business, the industry, the upside, the downsides, the risk. And so you've got to get good at looking at this information. You've got to get good at speaking to brokers. You've got to take meetings with business owners to learn how to ask the right questions so that you can find that diamond in the rough, that you know that by buying this business, you can turn it around through these simple implementation strategies and grow the business exponentially. Now, the things you've got to be wary of is that some of these businesses, they really need to have a unique differentiating factor. So they need to have a really a clear market space that they're competing in, that there's not a lot of people doing it, or it's so specialized or niche that your skill set by taking over a business like this is unique and continues that sort of offering that differentiates it from other businesses. So another con to think about is that obviously you're going to be buying a business rather than starting one from ground up. So you're going to need to come up with the capital, whether that's through finance, your own savings, or investors.